on this computer. All right, guys. Good morning, all of you. Okay, you all see, huh? All right. Number one, good morning. Number two, I want to welcome all of you in the class. Today, we want to talk about stewardship to time. Right? Why time is so important. All right. I will not say, some people, they use the word time is money, time is gold. Our language, in our language in Malaysia, time is gold, kind of money, Yes, I know that many people, if you were to do business, if you were to do, those are investment, whatever, they talk about time. Time is so precious, don't waste any time, whatever thing, I'm not going to that direction, but rather I am going to a direction that God has given us time, right? How we are called to use time wisely, right? I'm not saying that time is money, whatever. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that God has given us time and we are called to use it wisely. That will number one, bring glory to Him. Number two, that we'll find that we would be more effective, right, in whatever we do. All right. Basically, there are three areas in terms of stewardship. Last week we talked about stewardship, how we are to manage our time, manage what God has given us wisely. Number one, in terms of time, in terms of number two, in terms of a talent. All right. Number three, in terms of money, treasure, we call it. All right. So we are called with that. Basically, when we talk about time, is that the Ecclesiastes, it talks about that there is a time for everything. I find that, you see, when I was younger, I'm not good in time planning. I always like not enough time. I wasted a lot of my time. So I learned a little bit of management, and I was telling Leon, I write down, I write things down, like monthly, and then weekly. I learned to manage, and then when I do this monthly and weekly, all this, I realized that I have more time for myself, and I can do more things, not being tired, but yeah, I can do a lot of things. All right, I can do. Okay, so number one, you realize that there is always first time for everything. Right, probably one of the things that I would like to ask you, probably you want to try something, right? Important is that you have the time. Sometimes I was just joking with my friend, hey, let's go exercise. Oh, no time, let's do something. Oh, no time. Okay. So one of the things that we can do is learn to manage time, right? And then doing things one at a time. Right. So like me, I used to be a very confused person. I want to do a lot of things, but because I don't know how to put down things, now I learn to put down, maybe what I want to do for 1 week. These are the things I want to do. I need to prepare lesson for World Vision. I need to prepare my sermon. I need to meet somebody. I need to do this. I need to do that. So I put it down. I put it down so that I can see, and I would finish one thing at a time. Don't try to jump. I used to jump, do this halfway, then jump to something, then jump to something, then I come back, then I forget what I want to do, then come back again. I waste a lot of time. So usually I look at it and I see which one is more important, and I will do those things that are important and complete it first. Complete it first. All right. So God has given us time, and not only that, God gives us time to learn something new. I would like to suggest, all right, suggest to you is that, why don't you think about something that you would like to do? I don't know. It can be exercise. It can travel overseas. I have some friends, keep in contact, from Vietnam. One of the things that he does is to encourage the young people in Vietnam and to go somewhere to do ministry, do some work. Wow, that's great. So one time they went to Thailand. So I look at the place and looks like Thailand because the lettering, the word Vietnamese is like more of like a ABC, whereas Thailand and Cambodia is more like you have their own word, language, So I say this one doesn't look like Vietnam. Where are you all? So we went to Thailand. Oh, that's great. So he did this to bring the people out. So doing something new, All right. Yeah, make it in order along the most priority, correct. Put first thing first, correct. Put first thing first. Right? More important. But that doesn't mean, right? Doesn't mean that the things that are not as important you don't do. You still do, right? But you complete those things that are more important first. All right? I think that's what we are trying to say. Okay. Anyone until here, you have any question? Either you put on your mic or you type at the chat box. Any one of you? All right. If not, I got a question for you all. Okay. All right. Put down there. We're going to have a breakout room. Things I want to learn. Wow. Things I want to learn. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody who would like to share to us what are the things that you like to learn? Anybody?
I can share first, Pastor.
Yes. Any one of you have want to share to us what are the things you want to learn?
Yes, Pastor. For me, my dream, I want to see my family happy, have a happiness. Yes. So the first thing, the priority one that I want to learn to be a good father, a good husband in the families.
Wow.
Because
Wonderful.
yes, I want to see my children grow up with with a social life pride, and to see him success in his life. So I am in the learning to be a
Yeah.
good father.
Yeah. That's great.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Okay, so thank you, Pastor. I would like to share what is my dreams or what is the thing that I want to learn right now. So right now, I want to learn about the culture from other people, especially from Japanese and China.
Arigato.
So
Arigato.
yeah, so I learned from Japan. Japan, it is one of the people that they are uh, uh, well prepared or self-discipline very good, especially related to time. It is very well. And one more thing I learned from the Chinese culture. Chinese Chinese culture is one of the culture that sometimes when they come to our country, we always talk about the Chinese. Why the Chinese they are speaking so bad to us or something? But I want to know. Yes, I want to know.
Yes.
Uh, Chinese they has one word as a principle. Uh, they can say I can say no time to say sorry. It is
Mhm.
one word from the Chinese. Yes. So even they are do something wrong to us or to the other, and the principle of their word is no time to say sorry.
No time to say sorry.
Yes,
Wow.
no time to say sorry. And so I learned about that. So why this proverb keep in the mind of the Chinese? Because there has a lot of people. Mostly they travel by train to work and to go somewhere by train. So in case they late 1 minute, so they wait around 3 hours, 3 hours that the train will come again.
Yeah.
So that's why they say no time to say sorry. And one more I learned about the concept of shipping, that they write one book about the one belt, one roads. Yes, that's it. This is my wish to learn about the other culture.
Excellent.
Yes,
Excellent. To add, all right. To add
yes,
to what you say, Soki, like Japan, all right. I always admire Japanese also.
yes.
You start to study, you go to the chat box, Okinawa.
Okinawa, yes.
Yeah, Okinawa. This is a place, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you all before, all right. Okinawa, the people there, they found out that they live very long.
Mm.
You know, they don't retire. They always keep themselves active.
Yes.
They have a small. Most people they got a small plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
They get up. They get active. They plant something.
Yes.
And very interesting. When they eat,
Mm.
they don't eat full.
Yeah.
Eat like 70% full, 80% full enough. Then we
Mm.
ask a question: how do you know it's
Mm.
70% or 80%? Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Somehow your body will tell you. They say,
Mm.
that the enough is enough. Simple. Yeah, they eat a lot of vegetable. They
Yeah.
eat a lot of tofu.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
And what I like about them when I read about them is that they find meaning to what they do.
Mm.
All right. They always active. One of the ways to find meaning to what you do is to contribute.
Mm.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So suggest if you want to know more about Japanese, one of the people in Japan is the Okinawa.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Pastor. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Rashna want to learn to make good videos. Well, hey, that is good, video,
Mm.
right? So, yeah, I mean, I love, especially those short video. Now I
Yeah.
learn, Rashna. Now I learn making short video in TikTok, yeah, in Instagram. Okay, about yourself, about people. Um, Rashna, are you there, Rashna? Can I know that? Are you there?
Yes, I am here, Pastor. But
Yeah.
just my child is disturb me.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
But I also want to share. Because I like to make a video because it means I want to keep all the memory from
Yeah.
the journey of my life or the journey of my family and the friend that I mix, so I want to keep a good memory and to use some video from that. That's why I like to make a video. And also from the activity that I do it. And you know, I learned the cutting video and make a video from YouTube. Don't have a teacher to teach me.
Yeah, true. I also learned one thing. Years ago, 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, I bought webcam. You know, now I watch back the webcam, I laugh, you know. My daughter doing funny stuff, my son doing funny stuff, you know, I laugh, you know. So I realized that because it's live, it's much powerful than taking picture.
Yeah,
You know?
because when we do what we want to learn, what we love to do, it makes our life really happy and not tired like that.
Yeah. So I suggest the first step you do, next time you see anything, don't only take selfie, don't only take picture, but take video. 3 seconds, 5 seconds, you know, video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, you enjoy, you will laugh. When I watched the video of my girls 20 years ago, no, now my girls are 26 years old. Last time 20 years ago, 6 years, you know, when they are 6 years old, I take their video, I laugh, you know, I laugh, I enjoy that. So that's the first step. So now what you do is try not to, your handphone is good enough. Handphone is good enough. Take video. Take video. 5 seconds. Then later, lengthen it 10 seconds. You know, you enjoy everything. You know, they eat. Take video. Your children, especially Rashna, your children, you know, they do funny thing. You know, 5 seconds. Take video. Oh, you will laugh. You will laugh. Okay.
Yes, really love to do that.
Yeah, great. All right. I'd like to encourage you with what this verse and also teach us to number our days, you know, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Number our days. The Bible talks about time. Don't think that only the word talk about time is money, yeah, not necessarily so, you know. But we realize that the Bible talks a lot about time too. You know, there's what we call as a biblical perspective on time. You know, what does the Bible say about time and what we can learn about time? Now, life is brief. All of us realize that. Life is brief and we cannot be presumptuous about the future, presumptuous about tomorrow, you know, about future. Assume it's okay, I have tomorrow, it's all right, I have a lot of time, I'm still very young, I'm only 20 years old, I'm 30 years old. Actually, you don't know, because life is brief. Anything can happen, right? Like what the Bible says, James chapter 4 verse 14, you know, how do you know what your life will be like tomorrow? You don't know. Your life is like the morning fog. It's here a little while and it's gone. You don't know. I still remember when I was schooling, you know, high school, how old? 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 years old, I have my classmate that died riding motorcycle. Very sad. Very sad. And after there's another case, also motorcycle. He's a good man. We love him a lot. Too bad. Also, accident. I think he was 19 years old at the time. So life is brief. Yeah. So treasure whatever time you have, right? So that is the first perspective. The second one, the eternal gives meaning to the temporal. Let me explain later. Look at the verse. This is all the more urgent for you know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. You know, all right. And then 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 18, it says that, so we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. Since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. one thing good about being Christian, we don't only focus on our now, but we know our eternal. We know what is after earth, or rather we say we know what is after death, for us Christian. So because we know about after earth, we will be with God. We are going to heaven. After that, we will go to heaven and all these things. So that makes whatever we do now more meaningful. Because honestly speaking, whatever you do now is forever. I don't know about you. I think same. For you, you're in World Vision. I'm being a pastor. I read God's word. I pray for people. I preach from the Bible. I help people. I encourage people. Same like you, whatever you're doing. So whatever we're doing now, even though it's temporary, all right, but it's meaningful. Why do I preach? Because I want to see people know about Jesus. Why I encourage people, why I pray for people, because I want to see people's life better. Right? Find people's life better. Okay? So, any one of you, anything would like to share here? No, all right. Well, there is second reason, all right? Perspective. The third perspective is like other assess, our time is owned by God. Remember, right? God give you the time. It doesn't belong to you. So be careful how you use the time that God has given to you. He says that my times are in your hands. Deliver me from the hands of my enemies, for those who pursue me. All right, my time is in your hand. God, work out something for my life. Right. So when we talk about stewardship of time, you must remember that God is the one that gave us the time. All right, that's why we need to be careful, use it wisely. All right, the Bible always use the word wise and unwise. Don't be like people that are unwise, but before people that are wise, making the most of your time. We will talk about that verse later. Right? How we must use God's time wisely. All right. One of the ways is to plan. Like I told you that I write down. I'm not that busy until I'm busy every day. No, but probably every week. So I put down there what are the things I want to do for this week. Like now, today is Saturday. I try to plan for next week. I'm going to visit a friend who's in hospital. I put it down what I want to do, and then next week we have a cell group. I prepared a cell lesson, and then I'm going to preach somewhere. I'm going to prepare my lesson, my preaching sermon. I put it down, so that I don't waste time. All right. Okay. Then number 4 is that we must be sensitive to opportunities so that we can make the most of them. Be sensitive. Right? Let's read now. Whoever keeps his command will come to no harm, and the wise heart knows the right time and procedure. Right? Be wise. Everybody can do it. Just be careful about time. Put it down. What are the things you need to do? All right, and God will help us. Be wise in the way you act toward outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. All right, these are very powerful verses. Very powerful. We must be sensitive to opportunities. Be open. As much as yeah, I am encouraged when I see you all active. All right, in whatever you do, very active, and you are doing something that bless people. Excellent, that's great. Just to add to what you are doing is that we take every opportunity. We find every opportunity. You got to be sensitive. We don't only follow by the law. we don't only follow by the book, we follow our heart. Our heart. Make the most of every opportunity. Find out. That means we are being sensitive, to people's needs. And then always ask yourself this question: how can I help people? How can I bless people? How can I do that? And you see that your time is not wasted. I truly enjoy. For example, I come to Cambodia with a team from Malaysia, with the World Vision team, many pastors. I truly enjoy my time with you all, and I learned a lot. I still remember. I think I can't remember the village. I went to the village. There's a cow in the house. I don't know how many of you remember. And I asked some of you. I can't remember who I asked. Why there's a cow in the house, whatever. And that is the cow that helped the family in the farm. The farm to help. Wow, excellent. So I learned, right? So my time is not wasted. So when I join you all, I learn things, and I learned to save water also. Then you all told me that there's a jar, the big jar, the water, they keep the water to wash themselves, clean themselves, food, cook rice, wash clothes. Wow, so many things, and so many things they need the water to help them, and yet the water is so limited. So they have to be very careful, because after, I think, Lihon, you told me, I think after a certain time, at night, they were off, they cannot take the water anymore. So they only use whatever water they have saved, right? So wow, interesting, huh? Okay, so number 5, all right, our use of time will reflect our priorities. Like just now, somebody, I think Leon was saying, first thing first, put down there what is more important, whatever. All right. And I want to read for you is that Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 to 21 and 34 is that do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourself treasures in heaven, where moth and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day is enough trouble of its own. Now, what I'm trying to say here is that every day when you have done what you need to do for the day, forget it. But every day when you wake up, remember to treasure the day, and to use the day fullest. What can you do? Like today, after the class, I will rest a little bit, talk to my family members, find out everything is okay. Then I will prepare for my Sunday, because tonight we have a function with my granddaughter. All right. So I will occupy my whole day. And then tomorrow morning, preaching, then I rest for a while. Then we have another function tomorrow. So I make use of every moment, not keeping myself. I don't want to use the word busy. I'm not busy, but I occupy my time. Meaning I'm not busy, but I occupy my time. Meaning I am flexible. If anytime I change, like something come in, hey, this one, okay, I can still change whatever I am doing. Occupy my time. See, so set your priorities right. Okay. Yeah. Question. Any one of you have any question or anything you would like to add? Anyone? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay with you.
Everyone is okay. Good, good, good. Understand, huh? All right, great, 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 great. Okay, I would like to let you all watch. Comes to your mind. Anyone?
Let me explore. I share one things regarding to not fully follow to the video, but just I can say a life story or a practical experience that I have made or commit to myself. When I start up with new positions, so my manager, one of the advice to me, Lý Hoan, if you will commit to your deadline, so no excuse at all, even though 1 minute or a day or a week. So if late, it's already late. So you have to be punctual. So you have to be disciplined. So that thing that come along a life in me. Any deadline, I never be late. If late, it already late. No need to explain. No need to say sorry. Say because of this, because of that. So one of the things that we are attention, and I like what you have shared some moment in terms of how we are manage things in a time. Actually, we could not.
Great. Very true. Huh?
To keep it orders, make it in priority mode.
Yeah.
So that we can actually we can make it successfully complete. If we make it so much, like we have a lot of work have to do in the same time. So actually humans we could not be. But we have another way. We have out of like delegations, sharing something to our friends, our colleagues, so that they can do. But actually, for us as a personal, so no more works, it more helpful. I think it 3 to 5 priority a day could be fine. Or fewer. If we come to work, so we need to know this fewer priority need to be accomplished. But in other things, this number 1 is number 2 and this number 3. So the other we still do, but not too much, just like somehow we do everything, but we keep it in order and to be prioritized. If we have time, so that we can do more. Yeah, thank you so much, Pastor. That's what I want to share.
Excellent. Excellent. Anybody else?
Hello, Pastor.
Yep. Go.
Yes. Thanks for your video. It's very motivated to me, inspire video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time is important. Yes. For me, I share my bad experience.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bad experience like when I'm young, I'm study at the school, and I'm not manage the time for do the assignment or doing I'm doing at the end of deadline. So the result is not good. So it's a bad experience to me. So I think I've replaced to the video. So I'm have a lot of mistake about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Pastor.
Paul, just to encourage you, right?
Yes,
just
yes.
encourage you, okay. I believe it's not only you, most people, including me. Last time we make a lot of mistakes, or sometimes we shake our head. Oh, why did I do that? What did I do that? But let me just encourage you one thing, is that most mistakes we make can be corrected.
Yes.
All right, let me repeat. A lot of mistake we do, right, can be corrected. Meaning what I'm trying to say is, don't be afraid. Oh, too late. Oh, too bad. Well, yeah, it can happen. So what we need to do is to continue and continue like that. And I still believe the word of God in like Joel, that whatever worm locusts come and eat, worm eat. So many people think that their life wasted, destroyed. But the promise of God at the end, it says that I am going to give you back. I'm going to restore. I'm going to bless you more. In fact, a book of Joel said that I am going to double. I'm going to double what the worm has eaten, double what the locust has eaten. I'm going to give you back. Wow, when I read that, wow, I just continue and continue and continue, and one day I realized, wow, God has blessed me more. God has given me more. God has caused my work to be more fruitful. More people are blessed. All right. So cling on to the word of God. Right. So be conscious of time. How do you do that? Number one is that what you can do now, don't do tomorrow. All right. Do it first. That's why I write it down. Now, what I can do now, I don't do tomorrow. Right. And think what you want to do tomorrow. maybe, maybe, maybe some of you are thinking, I don't even know what I want to do today. How do I know tomorrow? So that is one of the things that we do. Plan. So that you don't waste time. Waste time. That's why I put down there also. I think Leon mentioned that, be punctual. Don't waste time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste people's time. Somehow there are people late. Why are people late? Do you know that it's a disease to be late? Why people late? Because they don't care about other people, They only care about themselves. People wait, they can wait. It doesn't matter, It matters. We don't make people wait. I have this philosophy in myself, is that I don't like to wait for people. I don't like people to wait for me. I don't like to wait for people. I don't like people to wait for me. You see, that's me. So be punctual. Next one is spend time on the more important task. Put down. So when you learn to put down, then you begin to put down what you want to do, A, B, C, D, E. Then you are able to see what are the things that are more important in life. Okay. I want to show you some bad habits. Bad habits, procrastinate. Wait, it's okay. Later. The more you procrastinate, the more you realize that you will not able to accomplish. And then you have too many appointments. I try to cut down. Too many appointments. These are bad habits. Appointment. And then not only that, too many appointments. You don't have time for yourself. And not only you don't have time for yourself, you are not able to accomplish everything. That's bad. Number 3 is setting priorities. That's also a bad habit. I know earlier we talked about set. This looks like setting priority. All right. Yes, setting priority is important, but sometimes we try to set priority, at the end we don't do anything. Even though you want to set priority, you must do. Many people set priority, at the end they don't do anything. That is a danger. Or some jobs too difficult for them, so they don't start. So when they don't start, other things also cannot do. That, like what I do, I have what we call as a have a to-do list. I put down there, to-do list. Sometimes we have a lot of things. I met a lot of people, especially pastors. Oh, I'm very busy. I'm very busy. Are you sure that you are so busy? Maybe they are. They have to learn to set priorities. Have to learn to set what is more important. I'm very busy. They don't put down to do list. Sometimes I joke with myself, how come other pastors are so busy and I am so free? I am, I got time with you. I got time with myself, but I hear many people, they're so busy. So do I need to be as busy as them? Then I tell myself, no, I don't have to be as busy as them. Right? It's just that I learned to put down in order what I need to do, what I don't do. Or if it's not important, I will do later. I'll do those important things first. Because sometimes doing important things first, I need more time to plan, more time to think, so that I don't make a wrong decision. Oh, okay. So, question? Any one of you? Any question? If there's no question, all right, we're going to end here. But before we end, I'm going to bring you again into your breakout room, and you share to your people what areas you need to trim down. That means you don't do so much. And where should you be spending more of your time? Understand the question?